Hi and very good day to all of you who are watching this video. Today, my group members that consist of me, Nur Najiha, Nur Ameera, Mohamad Iqbal and Mohamad Khairuddin will present our assignment for the subject MMM 3623 Port Geography. Therefore, our topic for this assignment is yard planning operation, where it can be divided into two parts, which is plan yard operation and the second one is document yard operation planning activity.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohamad bin Abdul Halim. For my part is a yard operation plan preparation procedure. I will explain about this because this is important that define and determine the effectiveness and efficiency of the yard operations. We have to look at the 5 key. The first key is a select strategic goal. We have to select what we have to improve and what we have to improve, such as maximize the space and the utilizations, maximize the efficiency of the locations of the yards container that facilitates the movement of the container yards. And then maintain hauler trucks. Maintain hauler truck is they will not be overlapping. Second is define planning decisions. Define planning decision is we have to know what type of the container yards, because there's a multiple service of container yard, and how high will be the yard be stacked, and following the regulation this must not be exceed 8 container because they have to maintain the structures. The third one is a model container terminal. There must be a structure of the model that we use for a reference. The first is the current yard layouts, how the current yard layouts to be designed, and the forecast boat move, and we have to forecast the boat movements for the next day. And then the vessel schedule, that's align the vessel schedules and the managements, that there will be no problem and overlappings. The fourth is measuring KPI. This KPI we're using is for the fast results. For example, the first days they will look about the container movements, and when you see there will be problems that we have to improve. For example, the distance from the container yards to the berthing locations, is facilitated and is for the truck to move or not. We have to find another way and solutions. Okay, the turnaround of vessel and the turnaround of truck. The last one is optimize. After we have doing the plan preparation, we have to optimize the planning and evaluate and implements to the container yard. Right, and for the next explanation is yard allocation procedure. This yard allocation procedure is really important, where it should be designed whether in between of the port operation center or nearby the port operation centers. And there's two factors that will be considered in this yard allocation procedure. The first thing is total distance. The total distance is we calculate from the container yards to the berthing locations, and the total distance, when it's too far, it will be drag on the time for the container to move, and it will be affected to the vessel schedule and vessel management, and it will be effect to the cost of the port operations. The total distance is must be considered, that's whether it puts to the near to the port operations of the loading and unloadings, and also to the transshipments of the transport in multimodals, land transport, rail transport. And the second one is the flexible and effectiveness. How is the designed the place of the yacht operations, that it will be facilitated with facilities such as roads, and there's a security, increased security with the flow of in and out in one path. There is a one path in and out, so there will be no turnaround or overlappings with other truck and vessel. So the flexible define that the yard are facilitated and adequate between the berthing place and land transshipments. The effectiveness that will be evaluated, that yard are able to store multiple type of container. The effectiveness is that the place we designs the container yard is able to store maximum of number of container at one time. So thank you very much.
I'm going to present about stacking technique and yard utilization. For stacking technique, a worker must establish how many containers can be placed on top of each other, the maximum shipping container stacking height, and the suitable container stacking method after container have been offloaded from a ship. Stack height and stack stability are the two most important aspects in stacking technique. Other than that, inspection toward container must be done. This need to be done to make sure there is no crack or dent. Weak container during long ocean voyage can cause damage to their content and put ship crew in danger. Next is using corner post when stacking. Containers should be placed corner to corner for best stability. The four corner posts of a container should line up with the corner posts of the container above and below it. When stacking containers of different sizes such as 40-foot and 220-foot container, the large 40-foot container should place on top as the two smaller container will increase the chance of the stock falling. Next, containers should be fastened using lashing rods to prevent them from sliding. The addition of twist lock to the container will improve stability and reduce the chance of an accident. For stacking technique on ship, a worker needs to choose appropriate on-board stowage. The correct type of stowage depends on the size of ship and weather. Fore and aft storage offer better protection against high wind, crashing wave, and Rosli. Next is yard utilization. Yard utilization refers to the ratio of number of storage slot, which is number of container on hand, to the number of available slot in a port. The utilization of the container yard is one of the port performance indicator, which is an important tool for port management in evaluating, monitoring, improving, and planning future development. There are three operational characteristics of the container yard that play important role in evaluation of the container yard utilization, which is weight of container yard, the storage time, and capacity of the container yard.
Equipment utilization, also known as asset utilization, is a measurement of the use and performance of sector that helps firm increase site productivity while lowering equipment rental costs and project delays. You may help avoid construction delays and excessive equipment rental expenditures by boosting equipment use. Equipment holding when devices stay underutilized on the site is one of the most common causes of underutilization. Having visibility into assets that are not being used and where they are situated can help to improve utilization. Another cause is regular unscheduled repair. When an asset requires maintenance outside of its predetermined maintenance schedule, is another reason of low equipment usage. This places a strain on project timetables while also increasing costs due to increased maintenance and equipment leasing. Developing efficient preventative maintenance programs that involve pre- and post-use inspection can assist equipment managers in identifying possible concerns before there becomes major difficulties. There are three equipment ratios to know and use. First, because a machine cannot function unless it is deployed on site, deployment, which is the amount of time a machine is on site and anticipated to perform as a proportion of the overall ownership period, is a critical statistic. It is commonly stated in weeks per year and can vary significantly. Next, a machine must be able to operate after it is deployed on site and expected to work. This is where availability comes into play, which is defined as the proportion of time as a machine is on site and able to function. Utilization is the third and final critical ratio. The fourth row in the picture depicts utilization, which is defined as the proportion of time the machine is actually operating on site compared to the total time the machine is on site and available to operate. Characteristic values are used to describe a machine or process ability to meet specific requirements. Machine and process capabilities are essentially the same thing. They must differ because of the circumstance under which they are determined. The port's equipment capability and accessibility were also important in determining if it could serve as an appropriate gateway for a wide range of goods, from coal and containers to forest products and steel to vehicles and aggregates.
I will explain about yard operation checklist. First about is performing yard check-in. A yard check-in refers to the activity of registering a trailer or container as it enters the yard. Security of the gate perform this action by registering the trailer, powering unit or container when it enters the yard. Check-in can occur for both inbound and outbound shipment. During check-in, additional details such as driver information, reference document, and related information needed. Second is managing equipment detail. When performing a check-in, additional information can be added about the equipment and load such as the equipment content, seal, and other equipment details. Lastly is performing yard check-out. A yard check-out refers to discharging a trailer or container that exits the yard. During a yard check-out transaction, an issue transaction is performed for the internal serial number, not the exact ID of the trailer or powering unit exiting the yard. The equipment inside can be loaded or empty. However, the status of delivery line associated with the loaded trailer must be in yard or interface status before they can be checked out. Next, we move to the yard operation report procedure. Yard operation report can be made using electronic data interchange (EDI). It is a data exchange protocol that eliminates humans from the process. Pre-EDI information was commonly retrieved from one system, manually recorded on a spreadsheet or paper, sent to the necessary receiver of this information, and then manually entered into the receiver system. For example, Encom Holding Pte Ltd offer customers an EDI functionality so the customer can have access to accurate and up-to-date data container statistical report. Encom Holding can offer this functionality in accordance with customer need via IAS, IDX, Sterling Commerce, or through customized electronic data interchange.
For the last part in document yard operation planning activity is related parties distribution. Before that, I will explain about related parties distribution. Distribution can be defined as a system by which products are categorized, transported, and distributed to their destination. In terms of yard operation planning activities, related parties distribution refers to the transportation party that runs the distribution process. This will include the mode of transportation such as railways, roadways, airways, and waterways. For that reason, there are few important documents needed by the related party distribution for the yard planning activity. The first one is Bill of Lading. Bill of Lading is a contract of maritime carriers that specifies the taking of responsibility or the loading of goods by the carrier. It contains detailed information on the goods, the boats, and the port of destination. Second is seaway bill. The seaway bill document only the carrier's contract signed by the shipper and the maritime transport line and represent the receipt of the goods. It contains detailed information on the port embarkation, the port of destination, the name of the ship, the name of the shipper, and the name and the address of the recipient. Third is airway bills. The airway bills constitute the proof of the carrier's contract, the taking of responsibility for the goods, and the documentation for the prices. It certifies the effective shipment once the carrier has entered the date and the number of the flight. Fourth is Rail Consonant Note. The Rail Consonant Note or International Consonant Note is a document providing the conclusion of a transport contract with a railway undertaking. The contract is concluded when the railway's undertaking accepts the shipment and the dispatch station stamp is placed on the consonant note. The last one is consonant note. The CMR consonant note certifies the carrier undertaking the taking of responsibilities for the merchandise and shipping upon the signature by the carrier. It is document carriage contract of the goods that exist independently of them. It must be established in the form specified by the convention of the contract for the international carriage of goods by road. That's all from us. Thank you.